Hello there, everybody. This is Fearmy Games here with Part 4 of our Divide et Impera campaign, playing as the Kingdom of Cimmeria. The last episode was pretty slow. You get to see me be like, oh no, my army's dying because I'm incompetent. That's basically what last episode was, right? Am I wrong? So we left off with last episode is I did finish the full stack. That way you guys didn't have to deal with those end turn times needlessly. We're going to prepare for war against, we're preparing for war against Colchis. Colchis does have an army, but it's a really weak army, so I'm not really all that worried about it. The garrison Sisio could probably even take them out, even though it's mostly militia. But their army is also is basically entirely militia as well. So it's they're pretty good company together, you know? So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to just start off immediately with war. Can my army move? I forget if I moved it. Though the army cannot move because it is winter. And winter severely damages the ability to move anywhere. So rather than attack and have the problem of not being able to do jack shit, or jack diddly, we're just gonna end turn, wait for the next turn, and we'll get around to it. Yeah, first end turn to this one. So this part's gonna be pretty short. I'm planning on it because I do have to get some. I've actually been recording some multiple parts in a row for this episode. In place of my normal work schedule stuff. So probably only be going for about 30 to 40 minutes. Which honestly was my original goal with a lot of these Total War parts, but they just happen to go longer because I don't look at the time like, oh, it's a lot longer than I thought it was. So probably going to do one battle, take it out, get ready for the next one, and probably call it. We'll see how this part goes. You know, there could be something chaos up in the winds, and I'm surprised by something, you know? That could happen. Hopefully, when we take Phasis from Colchis, we will be in a. There's 10 at a time. Why do you guys have such poor fire management? Like, whoever is the head of your fire department needs to be fired for his pure incompetence. Let me check. So that's going to be increased in banditry. I need, well, money is always good. I do need to start doing, like, things that increase, probably Hellenic influence and public order. Probably public order first. I'll have to wait to do the next turn. So now we are going to war. Well, we have not had while having treaties, or shortly after breaking them. Oh, okay, that makes me unreliable.
Has failed then, and wisdom is fled from the wits of men.
I actually did not know that would cause political problems. I'm being entirely honored for it. Oh well. Let's call it assault. So now I'm kind of unreliable. Not my intention when I went to war with them, but I guess it kind of makes sense. They had no idea I was going to try and brutally murder them all. Not their problem. They were just weak, and I wanted their territory. It was pretty simple. But I guess that makes me unreliable as a diplomatic partner. I need to keep that in mind. I really should have made just should have done some diplomacy before I attacked. So what I could do is I could split out my army because my army on their own my units are all better than them in a 1-to-1 battle. So I could split up my units and have attack from multiple fronts. Not a bad idea, especially because these are choke points. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 hoplites dedicated to this front, 1 dedicated to that front, and then 3 again dedicated to this front. And then this one I'm probably going to have here and here just as backup. And we're going to order 4 archer units here. And 2 archer units here. And then we're going to have 2 cav set dedicated to this flank. And then 2 cav dedicated to this flank. Why is this one so... Oh, this is my... Oops, I meant to get that one, not that one. These guys, I don't think should go into battle at all. So I'm just going to keep them in the back. Maybe hidden if possible. We're gonna separate them out, try to like make use of the advantage that we actually got based by the strategy that they're implementing. Alright, appliques ready.
By your command! Your orders! By your command! Appliques ready!
We do need it. I'm gonna have 1 unit of appliques here and then 1 unit there. And let me order this guy around the flank there. My general, meanwhile, I'm going to order around this flank here. We might actually... I'm going to order this guy back here.
Companion cavalry! Commander! As you come charge! Citizen cavalry!
I'm going to bring this one over here, mostly because the fact that... Mostly due to the fact that I'm pretty confident that they would just get a lot of peppered by a bunch of these archers here, and I think that would not be very valuable use of those units. We're going to keep an eye on this flank here. So there's their generals over there, so we're going to move these guys here. I'm going to keep this one like around here just to keep an eye on things. This one can go there, I guess. These missiles can go over here. What the hell? This with that weird ass movement for my phalanx there. There's shock cavalry and melee, which is good for me, bad for them. Well, I guess we'll just go around there. There we go. Alright, they're dead, so nothing to worry about there. I'm going to bring these guys back around here. Very nice cav unit. I'm going to try and gauge this militia with my spearmen. That way I can actually get good flanks into the back without having to worry about the units over here with my general. Well, that's kind of what I expected by moving them over. Alright. Once now they got a good charge in, I'm going to pull them back now before they get killed. There's a nice conveniently sized blob there. I'm gonna get these guys out of phalanx. Oh no, these aren't in phalanx. Never mind. I was gonna say if they're in phalanx, I was gonna get them out, but they actually are not at all in phalanx, so no need. What's that weird phalanx to phalanx combat right there? Like attacking each other's corners? What the heck? That's just weird and unnatural. Now, there's a nice blob of enemies right there that I'm just pushing into now. Let's get that nice flank in there. You guys are dead. Let me pull these guys back because these are shock cav. I've officially neutralized their bonus thingy, McBobber. And that cav's gonna, that melee hoplight's gonna die with that beautiful flank I did. That one actually just realized is not actually in phalanx like I thought it was, so now that's a bit awkward. On the bright side, now I can get these guys into the flank here of this hoplite unit. I attack those archer units. That I decimated their general with a crap ton of archers. Where's my general? He's over there. Just finished cleaning up that battle over there. Good job, General. These guys have taken some more damage than they really needed to, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Just because I kind of forgot they existed, if I'm being entirely honest with you. So they ended up just taking a lot of damage they didn't need to take. Boom, easy clap. Archers are so good, man. I love them. Let me line these guys up ready for the charge. Yeah, those guys are about to break due to army losses. Let's help them along with that, you know? Might as well be nice. Nice, victory's ours. Nice and easy battle. I must have killed 2 of my own men with arrow fire. How did those guys get 28 kills? Maybe it was like a routing unit that left the settlement and just happened to pass by my baggage train? Otherwise, it doesn't make too much sense how they got kills. These 2 must have been the ones that I was having like flank my army just so those archers don't do anything. And of course, my cav dominated. I got around the flank. Basically, I just used the fact that I knew that my units on the individual were very superior to theirs, so I just moved them in around the flanks and just slowly flanked them. Because I know in DEI, flanking is super important. And just slowly just squeezed them with my superior infantry. And the archers got a lot of value. I'm very happy with that. Oh yeah, they had a cav unit that died almost right away because they charged. I almost forgot about that. Phosphorus is actually a pretty powerful faction, it looks like, at least with the units, from what I could tell. So we'll occupy them. Now we have 2 out of the 3 settlements in this region. Next thing we're going to have to deal with is over there. Can I do anything to that army? Assassination. No, 0% chance of success. That's probably not good odds. I could do an army sabotage, but very low chance of succeeding. She can get wounded, but if it works, it works. It will work good for me. She failed, but she didn't horribly fail. That's what's important. So this one gave me some nice public order. This one's going to give me some food in the region. This is definitely was a nice place to get. Unfortunately, I'm untrustworthy.
Greetings to you.
Yeah, I can understand why. It looks like broken treaties and is basically in very big negative. See about these guys.
Greetings.
Oh, we already have a non-aggression pact. I was gonna say, let's make sure we have a non-aggression pact. Oh, we do. All right. Titanus is going to be replenished, and wow, it's taking 2 turns to repair this one. That's surprising. I can afford to upgrade this to an Agora now for better public order. Well, actually, my public order is really good now. Oh, let me see. What does this make? What can I get? I can get very high public order, decent amount of wealth from entertainment, and oh wow, that's a lot of public order. I don't really need that much public order. I can get complex. I don't have that. If I get this one, it would give me better supply regions, supply storage. I don't really know how important that is. If I'm being honest with you, a library is nice for the research rate. Slave trader isn't too horrible, but I'd rather not. For moral reasons. Out of character moral reasons. Out of game, I should say. This isn't compared to just pure industry. This one would reduce public order, but give me money. I do like the money part of that equation. This one's going to be nice because it'll affect public order and sanitation. Does Squalor, I think, of negatively... Does this not have Squalor? I thought it does. I guess the next level is Squalor, so I guess it's probably good to get a subterranean aqueduct. And it also affects all regions in this province. So it's probably a good investment. Ares Dread will be ready for battle in 2 turns. Not too bad, not too bad. My nose is a little bit itchy, which is why you saw me do this. So you have 3 kids, all being built up. What's the loyalty of everyone? At least 20. I don't have enough money to secure your loyalty, but we're fine. We'll end turn here. Oh, Dorian has an unassigned skill. Who's Dorian? Basilis, just random general. Random general. Where is this Dorian fellow? Can I find you, Dorian? Oh, wait, you're Dorian? What happened? I must have trained on the wrong guy. Oh well. My bad. This must be my faction leader right here. No, wait, where's my faction leader? Oh, it must be somewhere. Oh, maybe I think I know. I remember what happened. I think I recruited this guy because my faction leader was unable to do stuff for me because I couldn't re-recruit him yet because of time. Can I re-recruit him now? No. Okay. I think that's what happened. We'll end turn here though. Thankfully, Colchis doesn't have any major settlements, so it should be pretty easy to take them out. What is that army there? I do not know that army. And I don't think I had a native public order for a rebellion. I don't think so, at least. Well, that's an army to keep an eye on, at least. We'll have to wait a while before untrustworthiness goes away. This is the nature of things. Usually I'm pretty trustworthy. Even as I talk about how I'm going to betray all of my allies one day, I'm at least trustworthy, okay? Alright, so it looks like Colchis is actually has an army to the south and an army attacking that settlement. I think that garrison should be okay against that army, but I'm a bit worried. Oh, whatever that army was, my client state drove them off, which is good. So I have 2 options. One, I can move my main army over to Micheta and take them out, or and risk. Oh, apparently there was a rebellion. I didn't think there was. Apparently, there's not a very big army over there. I'm gonna move over here. Does patrolling do anything really negative in battle? It does do some negatives in battle, so we won't do that. And we'll just start making our way over here to take out the fires of Hephaestus. And if it does end up taking the settlement, we'll avenge the settlement. But I believe I can kill it. I believe. Set up usurpers over there. Oh, and they to successfully capture the settlement. I might as well make trade with them. Can I guess they're not an entity I can trade with, apparently.
Welcome, welcome.
We'll get some trade with Pergamon. Eventually, we'll need to go to war with them, but we'll do it properly next time. Next time we'll do it properly. So apparently, this guy's Robert Brown in the shadows for a place your political rights are meeting. Who knows? Secure loyalty. Might as well secure their loyalty. Everyone else, I think, should be pretty easy for me to keep, like, happy. But I think that one that hates barbarians is going to be a bit the hardest. Because I'm not focusing on the barbarians right now. I'm mostly focusing on anyone else. 0% chance. Probably not a good idea to do it then if it has a 0% chance of succeeding. Let me check to see. I want to double check. Oh, that's not the direction I wanted you to go. I want to double check to make sure there's no army over here too. Bit late to do that, but bit late to never. Too bad he attacked right before the garrison building was going to finish. It's not a strong garrison, but it's better than no garrison. Let's see if he attacks. If he attacks, we'll fight out the battle, and we'll hopefully be able to defend the city. We might defend up the walls, or we might do a bit of a mixture. It's just a square, so I don't think it's not really the most defensible city in the world. So which is one reason I'm a little bit more like maybe kind of in terms of like defending on the walls is. And like not defending the walls is like it's a bit of a square, and usually when it's a square, it's a little bit harder to keep in control, you know. Rhodos, Etetani, Lugos, Ravavis, Wachmajiki, Knossos. It's kind of like I didn't really do this on purpose, if I'm being honest with you. But I accidentally made both of my campaigns in the same region. I did my Bosphorus Kingdom like to the north of the Dead Sea, and I started my other campaign on the south of the Baltic Sea, so now they're kind of combining into each other. It can have a little bit of a fan kind of a storyline where, Bosphorus Kingdom fell and shall rise again kind of a thing. Those guys are suffering some attrition. On the bright side, we're almost there with our main army. I think we're close over there to reinforce, so we'll see what ends up happening on that front. Politics is pretty simple in this game, even with DEI. So not like my what's it called? Not like my Byzantine Empire campaign, where the politics has actually been the hardest part about the campaign so far. Trying to make sure everyone's loyalty is good, I have enough control, that kind of thing. Has actually been one of the big things that I've been kind of juggling in the campaign. You keep an eye out on their movements. Can you assassinate him? No, it looks like I don't have. She's probably not strong enough to do it. Oh well. She's now deployed. And it looks like this. I'm going to deploy her. What does his deploying do? I won't be able to attack this turn. There's a little bit of attrition, but probably not enough to be too worried about it. So we'll just end turn now. Next turn, we'll also start making more money as some of our buildings are being completed. And now we've deployed this agent, so now we're getting food from this region. Diplomacy. They've ended our non-aggression pact together. Probably because I went untrustworthy. They probably removed. That's why they did remove the non-aggression pact with me. I don't think they're necessarily trying to go war with me. They're probably just like, you're not trustworthy anymore. I want to make sure we can have war properly, kind of a situation. Oh, yep, there they are. They're going to fate. But that's a weak army, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna fight this out. I might be able to win this. Even though they're full, like they're full, I'm pretty sure I can win this without too much difficulty. And the big question is their melee infantry stronger, or is their ranged unit stronger? That's the real question. But I think I can really, as long as these ships don't immediately rout, I think I can very easily win this fight. I was not expecting a naval invasion, though. I'm being entirely honest with you. I was not paying attention with the end. Oh no! I think this just cost us this battle. The fact that I'm over here instead of where I thought I was means we probably just lost this battle. Damn. Because my entire strategy was all about basically beating the enemy in their own on the naval side of things without too much difficulty.
Ready and awaiting orders.
We gotta go, 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 go. Ah, they're locked in. We might be able to punish them being this separated, though. I didn't properly prepare my defense. I really did not prepare for actually doing anything productive in this fight, honestly. I'm pretty ashamed on that front. On the bright side, the enemy's kind of giving me an opportunity to make a comeback here. I killed one of their one of their ships, but not more than one of their ships.
Understood.
I'm getting away from the sea to try and make it so they have to come on land now. There you go. These guys should now be swarmed by infantry that are better at them in melee. So I may actually win this battle in the end, team. Just through the simple fact that the AI is not smart. We're supposed to have a cav unit?
As you command. Yours to command. As you command. Operatives! Pikemen ready for orders. Advance at speed!
Once that dies, we'll fall back.
Citizen cavalry. Missile infantry ready. Operatives ready.
Following back. That way they have to land and give us an opportunity to do stuff to them.
Archers!
Once they land, they lose a decent amount of their advantage. Good, now we can jump on them. And
Melee horsemen! Light infantry at your command! By your command! Double time! Advance at speed! Orders. Understood, Commander! Mark! Operatives ready! Citizen operatives! Ready and waiting! As you command! Melee infantry ready and waiting! Pikes at the ready! We await your command! Right out! Pike infantry ready! Citizen operatives! At your side!
Perfect. Now we get a rear charge here.
Citizen hoplites! Citizen cavalry! Citizen hoplites! We await your command. Archers! Fire on the enemy! Pike infantry, ready! Citizen cavalry!
Falling back now with the citizen cap for more rear charges. Oh, yep. I'm winning this battle because AI did not bring a real sized army and their own incompetence. Easy. Not even close. I had all the confidence that I was gonna. I totally didn't say we've lost this battle. No. That's fake news. Fake news. All right. Well, I'm quite happy that I was able to beat them. Basically, I actually didn't realize this was a navy. I actually thought this was a army that was on transport. So I figured it was gonna be easy to just use my ships to just spam them. But it turned out it was a navy, so they could actually fight. They were actually able to fight back. But they landed 2 of their archers, which allowed me to just charge them with my weak units, finish them off, kill them. Thus, they only had 1 unit of archers left. And then I also sank one of their infantry ships. That was the only ship I sank. Maybe I sank 2 of them. Sank. I think I sunk words. I sunk 2 ships. I think I sunk 1 infantry ship, 1 archer ship, and then 2 of their archers landed and I just killed them. And then, yeah, basically. Just world dominated them through army losses. And then once that sword unit routed, which I think was one of their hoplite units, once they routed, basically army losses kicked in and I won. Value. Basically, individually they were less than a full group, but together they were a full group. And also, naval ships are about half of what a land unit is, so they weren't even fully maxed out in comparison to what they could have been. I'm actually surprised how peaceful Saracena is. I'm surprised they're not been at war with anybody yet. I'm going to scroll down here. Just so you guys can read it if you guys want to. And this army is still sieging. So we got some stuff here. Looks like we had nothing. Let's just a briber. Kidnapping, I feel like, is a bit extreme of a thing to do. We could do it, but, it seems a bit extreme. Yeah, now we don't have to worry about Trebizond. So once we take out this army, take Armavir, we can then just circle back around. Actually, we can go through the mountains here. Take out Trebizond. And then we've completely secured this region. Armenia, unfortunately, took Gabala from us. So most likely our first big nation-to-nation war is probably going to be with Armenia. And I don't really plan on having any good relations with Armenia. So we're probably going to be going pretty quickly into that war with them. Nice amount of aqueducts. I've upgraded all of my buildings as much as I can, either through like a building chain or how much I've recruited. I need something called architectural advances, which is actually the next tier of my civil thing. So I'm probably gonna, once I finish this, I'm then immediately gonna go for that. That way I can keep upgrading my settlements and stuff like that. So that way I can afford more armies and attack more. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get ready for the attack here. And we chase them off, actually. Convenient. There's actually 2 armies of Colchis here. This one's a bit better than this one is. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack here. And what we are going to do is I'm going to quick save here. Do a full save as well. So the Cloud, part 3. I'm going to do it on stream, that way I don't forget. Part 4 end. And then we'll resume with this battle on the next episode. Hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, wherever you may be. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to check the description if you want links to my other sites, Rumble, YouTube, Odyssey. I think I need to re-add Odyssey to my description. And BitChute if I get that fixed. Take care, everybody. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know the last 2 are kind of slow, but if you guys got through those and you're on this one, things should really start picking up now. Now that we're at war with somebody, we're probably gonna be at war with one of the other major factions, Armenia. Probably fight them for control of this region. All around, pretty interesting time. We'll see how it ends up panning out. Goodbye, everybody.